welcome to my channel. So in this video I will create the initial setup and configuration of the FastAPI application. So let's start. First of all, I will create a simple Python virtual environment. Okay, I will load this environment. I will install FastAPI. Okay. I will create the main file. I will add the FastAPI. Okay, so I will create an instance of FastAPI and I will add a middleware because I will use sometimes front-end application to test the backend, and I will add few origins. Okay, so maybe just one for now. HTTP localhost 3000. Okay, so this is the port for the Next.js application. Okay, and I will add the middleware. Okay, there is no mistake. Okay. And I will allow all headers. Okay, so let's test the application. Okay, so the FastAPI just started, and I want to notice that vColon is installed with FastAPI, so you don't have to install it separately. Okay, so let's now add some configurations and create the M file. So in that M file I will store a few things, and I have to check to remind to myself the names of the resources, so which we just created. So for the cloud storage we've used cat of the week bucket one. Okay, so we just create like this database equals and bucket n equals sorry. Okay, the bucket and the Google Firestore. Okay, I will add JWT because we will use some kind of token authentication, so I will write something different here, whatever it is, and I will add one more thing, which is service account key path. So if you remember, we created service account keys, so I will take them right now. I will grab them and I will add them here, and I will rename them because I have added the name for here in the git ignore SA credential, so I will okay, and you can see we will not commit the credentials. Okay, so definitely you don't have to show this to anybody. I'm showing this but later I will delete this account. Okay, so let's create the config file. Okay, so I think python.env is also, yes, installed with FastAPI. Okay, I will import okay, so I will call load.env, and here I will write the service account kpath equals environ, and here from the env file I will split it on the right screen just to take a look of it. Okay, so I have here the path. I will create variable, constant variable equals environ, keep name. Okay, same for the database name. And for the GWT key. Okay, so in this file we just loaded the environment variable, so I will install black because I like to check my code formatted with black. So okay, so I wrote the code good and there is no changing from black. Okay, so in the main file maybe just black main file, just to check it. Yeah, everything is okay. So let's create now I'm using a singleton pattern to load the service account credentials because we will use them in few ways. So here maybe we have to install it, but google.out to, yeah, I definitely have to install it. Okay, let's remind to myself which packet I had to install. Okay. Okay, so let me check, is that the correct? Yes, okay. So pip install google out will load from PyP the google.oauth 2. Okay, and after that we will import the path from config. I will import the path and credentials are equal to service agent service account credentials dot from service account file and the path. So like this we are loading the credentials in this JSON file and we can reuse it in the application. Okay, let me call this .env. Okay, so let's now create the DB connection, and for that I think I will need to install Google Cloud Firestore. and let's create the file. Okay, and here from Google Cloud I will import Firestore. From SA import credentials, and from config I will load the database name and db equals Firestore, and I will notice something here. I will use the async client because there is a client and async client. Since FastAPI support asynchronous programming, I will use async client, and you will see the benefits of it. So database is equal to database name, and here we loaded the DB instance. So again we are using singleton design pattern to load the database. So I think this is the initial configuration of the FastAPI and to load the database. And in the next video we will start to create routers, FastAPI routers, and we will create the user router. Okay, thank you for the attention.